What is a wealth mindset? What does it mean to have a wealth mindset? Chances are you've already heard the saying before, but might lack a clear definition of what it means. Let's take a quick look at both words in a little more detail. Wealth, of course, refers to dollars and cents, or euros, yen, etc. There's no set amount of money that constitutes wealth. While we can have an amount of money we'd like to have, everyone's idea of it is different. What would make you feel wealthy might be the bare minimum living for someone else. To the person who has lived in poverty, wealth might mean having enough to pay the bills without worry. Their ultimate goal might be something considered simple, the ability to pay rent and utilities each month with enough left over to have their basic needs looked after. To others, wealth becomes something bigger and more grandiose and includes a stock portfolio and private plane. Both are correct. Wealth is a certain lifestyle we are striving to achieve. Mindset constitutes our ingrained beliefs and attitudes that we hold within our minds. Your mindset determines how you treat money and how you see money in relation to yourself and your place in the world. It can keep you down and out by believing you aren't smart enough to be wealthy. Alternatively, it can entice you to grab every opportunity that comes your way to see where it will lead. A wealth mindset is having the right attitude and beliefs that help propel you towards wealth. Do you think you possess a wealth mindset already? Most of us fall into two categories of money mindset: scarcity and wealth. Below are some quick bullet points to figure out which mindset you fall into. A scarcity mindset sees extra money as something to spend, usually on something nice like a new TV or video game system. Seeks short-term satisfaction. Money earned is money spent now with no long-range plan in mind. Sees work as getting paid per hour. Work done is money earned to spend right now. Doesn't take risks. Instead, wants to know the immediate benefit to an action. Helps out only when a favor is offered in return. Is willing to compromise their beliefs for the sake of a quick buck. Sees the world as unfair and blames others for not getting ahead. Looks for the handout, expecting the world to take care of them rather than taking care of themselves. Is jealous of those who are considered a success. This is the mindset that hates the wealthy for having more money than them, rather than thinking to learn from the example of those individuals instead. Has made up their mind about the world and cannot be swayed by an opposing opinion. Is easily discouraged, especially when faced with competition. Looks for immediate gratification. It's this behavior that makes lottery tickets look appealing as a retirement plan. Has an inflated sense of what can be accomplished, and then typically gets in way over their head by overcommitting to too many projects. Quits when life gets hard. Doesn't quit when they should, like when they've already sunk so much work into a project that they feel like they can't walk away even when it makes sense to do so. Looks at work as a means to get to retirement. This mindset keeps you down by making work seem like the required drudgery to get the reward, rather than embracing the work that you do as part of the journey to a higher goal. A wealth mindset realizes there is no end to opportunity. Looks for products to develop that provide passive income. This means things that continue to earn long after completion and initial release into the world. Invests in the future, especially in regard to classes, certifications, college, conferences, and other opportunities that might wind up costing money now for the sake of benefit in the long term. Builds strong relationships and is eager to teach or mentor with no thought of getting anything in return. Places a high value on being trustworthy and having a good reputation in both business and personal worlds. Realizes the world doesn't owe them anything. Creates their own luck through grasping opportunity when it comes their way. Practices gratitude both in the way they approach their lives personally by recognizing the gifts they have been given and in thanking those around them for impacting them in a positive way. Celebrates other people's successes without being threatened by them. Is inspired by people who have accomplished much in their field. Looks for mentors, especially one who has traveled the same road they're on now. Is eager to learn. Realizes that it's better to outsource tasks that aren't in their range of genius as a way to free up time to focus on those areas where they're strongest. Recognizes the value of a team, knowing that they can accomplish much more in a group than they ever could alone. Looks at competition as healthy and as the impetus for improvement. Quits a project when they realize there's no value in continuing, regardless of how much work has already been put into the project. Doesn't give up on the overall dream, no matter how hard it gets. Knows there is no point at which they are done. To one with a wealth mindset, there are always new challenges to conquer. A wealth mindset is a positive set of beliefs, attitudes, and actions that enable you to see the possibilities in the world and know how to act upon those possibilities.